Alright, so this is going to be an updated video for the 6.3 tutorial because the old one contains strats that are about 10 seconds slower. So this level is a pretty interesting level. It has the largest skip in the game, which saves about 5 minutes, and it's a really easy skip, so everyone should do it. So it's the shortest, or I guess the second shortest level in the original trilogy. It's only 3 minutes long. And right away, when the level starts, I'm going to want to spam the switch key and switch to Luke, who's in front of me. So the first trick we're doing here is called the flower jump. Really easy jump. If you're having trouble with it, make sure that you're spacing your jumps out, but you just want to get on this flower and do a well-spaced double jump on top of the log. You can also do it from this flower, I guess, if you're having trouble. It's around the same difficulty, though. It skips the entire opening puzzle to get Luke across. That's all you need to do. But like I said, it's important to space out your jumps because if you try to go quick like that, it won't work. You really want to focus on that jump space. And then you skip the entire opening section because now you can just force this with Luke and proceed to the next room. Right away, I'm spamming the switch key, switch to Leia, and I kind of want to be right below this fern when the cutscene starts. The two guys will jump off, just shoot one and the splash damage should shoot both, and then at this point Luke will get into his speeder and you want to switch to him and start kind of going to the right, like this way, down to the barrier. At this point, get yourself in the corner of the barrier and call in player 2 so they're also in the corner. And for this skip, you want to hold right with player 2 until they can't go any more right, so like that. And now player 1, who's on top, you want to be perpendicular, or like forming a 90-degree angle with the barrier like this. And at this point, you're going to want to do a 180, immediately followed by a 360. So to do a 180, you just want to go in the opposite direction that you're facing. And then to do a 360, you just want to spam the jump button. So if you're on keyboard, to do the 180, pressing the A and S key usually works. And then if you're on controller, it's pretty straightforward. So I'm going to, on my player 1, press A and S because I'm on keyboard. And that didn't quite work, but that's okay. Keep trying. And then spam the jump button. And you should go over the barrier like that. At that point, just move forward to hit the loading zone. And now at this point, it's important to not reload the previous room because then you can't get back in here because one of the speeders is already over the barrier. But also, if you go to drop out player 2, you'll see that they'll just kind of keep running in that direction. And that's because they still think that they're trying to kill the first two speeders and they're trying to run back to their speeder, but that's not going to work. So you're going to want to actually keep them connected for the entire time and just kind of run along with your player 1. And we're just going to kind of run down this way, and we got a small little time save here, so you can just pull the two levers with your two players if you want to open up the door, or with player 1 you can put them into this corner right here and just do a double jump slam into the wall just like that. So you can kind of run into it like there. If you're really having trouble with that, this is probably slower than pulling the levers, but you can just kind of run into the back corner and do it like that as well. That one I wouldn't recommend. This one's pretty straightforward. Just double jump, slam right into that corner. You'll hit the transition. Now at this point, you're going to want to go up the elevator and have player 2 go down to the bottom lever and player 1 go to the top lever. And you want to pull them at the same time because that will combine the cutscene of these first two playing. And now at this point, with your player 1, you're going to want to hop into the AT-AT and start shooting these first two targets while player 2 goes and pulls the other two levers. And this is the main difference between my old video and the new one, is we used to pull, we used to only have two cutscenes play because we'd have player 1 pull the top lever here, but that's actually about 10 seconds slower. It's faster to get player 1 into the AT-AT as fast as possible and have them start shooting these 4 targets. And at this point, right when you shoot the last one, you can jump out, and sometimes you can get an extra jump to his lever like that, and pull the levers with both players connected, and that's the whole level. Pretty straightforward. The Speeder Showdown skip, it's important that you're really spamming space fast once you do your 180. You're trying to do the 360, and make sure player 2's in the right spot as well, because if they're not, then you won't have enough height to get over. And that's 6-3.